Everyone dreams of owning a Mercedes. The badge, the history, the feeling that you're driving something built with purpose, not just plastic and screens. But here's the reality no dealership wants to explain. Buying a Mercedes for under $10,000 can either be a smart, rewarding decision or a never-ending repair nightmare. Because at this price point, Mercedes vehicles split into two very different worlds. One world is filled with cars that were built when Mercedes focused on engineering first: durability, comfort, longevity. The other world is filled with cars that look premium, but exist only to drain your bank account once the warranty is gone. Today, we're ignoring the hype and focusing on facts. These are 5 Mercedes cars under $10,000 that are actually worth knowing about in 2025, and why some of them are shockingly good if you buy the right one. Let's start. Number 5, Mercedes-Benz C-Class W203, 2001-2007, cheap entry, old school Mercedes feel. This is one of the cheapest ways to get into a Mercedes. And yes, that should scare you, because cheap Mercedes cars usually come with expensive lessons. But here's why the W203 C-Class still deserves attention. This generation was built during a transition period for Mercedes. Not the legendary tank era anymore, but not yet the fragile, tech-heavy era either. It sits right in the middle. You'll commonly see models like C240, C280, C320. Most of them fall comfortably between $6,000 and $9,000. And when you sit inside one, something feels different. Why it's worth considering, this car still feels like a Mercedes. The doors close heavy. The body feels solid. The dashboard doesn't creak or flex when you press it. There are no massive screens screaming for attention. No subscription features, no software updates, just buttons, knobs, and controls that do exactly what they're supposed to do. The engines, especially the V6 models, are mechanically simple by modern standards. No tiny turbochargers working overtime. No high-pressure direct injection systems begging to fail. With regular oil changes, many of these engines go 200,000 miles and beyond. That's not marketing talk. That's real-world ownership. The ownership reality. This is where the W203 quietly shines. Parts are everywhere. Independent mechanics know these cars inside and out. You don't need a dealership for every little problem. Basic maintenance is still possible without expensive diagnostic tools. Oil changes, brakes, suspension components, all manageable. This matters when you're buying a luxury car on a budget. What to watch out for? Let's be honest, this car is not perfect. Electrical issues are common. Window regulators fail. Seat controls stop working. Old wiring insulation cracks over time. Rust can be an issue, especially in colder climates. And some of the 4-cylinder engines were weaker, which is why most owners recommend sticking with the V6 models. This is not a car you buy blindly, but as a cheap, old-school Mercedes cruiser, it still delivers the experience people expect from the brand. Number 4, Mercedes-Benz C-Class W204, 2008-2014, the sweet spot C-Class. If there's one C-Class generation that mechanics quietly respect, it's the W204. This is where Mercedes corrected many of the mistakes made before. Today, clean examples can be found right under or just around $10,000, especially higher mileage but well-maintained ones. Models to look for: C300, C350. Why this one stands out? This is where Mercedes found balance again. Still solid, still comfortable, but noticeably safer and more refined than older generations. The V6 engines in this era are known for being strong and long-lasting, if maintained properly. No fragile turbocharged 4 cylinders, no extreme electronics overload, just proper mechanical engineering. These cars don't feel cheap, they don't feel rushed, they feel like Mercedes took a breath and did things right again. Ownership advantages: ride quality is excellent. It absorbs rough roads without feeling floaty. Highway driving is quiet and stable. Seats are supportive, even on long trips. Parts availability is excellent, and many independent shops specialize specifically in this generation. That keeps repair costs reasonable, especially compared to newer models. What to watch out for: age still matters. Suspension components wear out over time. Oil leaks from gaskets are common, and many owners skip transmission services. But here's the key difference. These problems are predictable. They don't explode overnight. They don't destroy engines instantly. They're fixable, manageable, and far from wallet-destroying if caught early. That's why many buyers see the W204 as the best balance of luxury, reliability, and price under $10,000. Number 3, Mercedes-Benz E-Class W211, 2003-2009. The real executive Mercedes. This is where Mercedes truly shines. The E-Class has always been the heart of the brand, and the W211 generation still feels like a proper luxury car, not a rolling tech experiment. You'll find E320, E350, and even some V8 models all under $10,000 if you shop carefully. Why its special space, comfort, ride quality. This car was built to eat highway miles. Long trips feel effortless. The cabins are quiet, the seats are wide and comfortable. The suspension smooths out bad roads without feeling disconnected. This was Mercedes designing cars for long-term ownership, not short leases. Reliability: truth engines are generally strong. Transmissions are durable if serviced. Many of these cars are still driving today with 200,000 miles or more. And because they're older, parts prices have dropped significantly. This makes ownership far more realistic than people expect. What to watch out for: air suspension on some models. Expensive if neglected. Early brake system issues. Electrical modules aging out. But here's the truth most people miss. If you buy one with good service history, this can be one of the best luxury cars you'll ever own for the money. It feels expensive because it was expensive. Number 2, Mercedes-Benz E-Class Diesel, E320 CDI, early E350 BlueTech, the mileage monster. This is where things get really interesting. Mercedes diesel sedans don't get hype. They don't go viral. They don't show up in flashy YouTube thumbnails. But mechanics love them, and owners who understand them keep them forever. Models like the E320 CDI and early E350 BlueTech can still be found under $10,000, and that's where the value is hiding. These cars were never built to impress reviewers, they were built to last. Why diesels matter: torque, efficiency, longevity. Mercedes diesel engines were designed to run hundreds of thousands of miles without drama. That's not marketing, that's real-world data. Taxi fleets around the world rely on Mercedes diesels for one simple reason: they don't quit. On the highway, these cars often get better fuel economy than smaller gas sedans, while still delivering effortless power. You barely touch the throttle, and the car just moves. No stress, no strain. What makes them special? These engines were built for durability, not performance numbers. They're under-stressed. They run at lower RPMs. They're designed for long-distance driving. That's why they feel relaxed even at high mileage. For daily commuting or highway driving, they're almost perfect. Long trips feel easy, engines stay quiet, and everything feels like it's working well within its limits. That's how longevity is engineered. Ownership reality. When maintained properly, these diesels are incredibly rewarding. Oil changes matter, fuel quality matters, service history matters. But do those things right, and the car pays you back with reliability. Many owners see 250,000 to 400,000 miles without major engine failure. That's rare today. What to watch out for: diesel emission systems can be expensive if neglected. DPF systems, EGR components, sensors. Number 1, Mercedes-Benz C-Class W202, 1993-2000. The tank Mercedes. This one surprises people. It's old, it's simple, and it's built like a vault. The W202 C-Class comes from an era when Mercedes cared more about durability than trends. Why it deserves number one: these cars are overbuilt, heavy steel, minimal electronics, engines that refuse to die. Many are still driving today with 300,000 miles or more. Models like C320, C280, C230 often sell between $3,000 and $7,000. Ownership reality. By modern standards, it's basic. No screens, no software, no gimmicks, but that's exactly why it lasts. Parts are cheap, repairs are straightforward. Any decent mechanic can work on it. Nothing complicated to break. What to watch out for: age matters. Rubber parts wear out. Suspension needs attention. Rust can be an issue. But if you find a clean example, this is the kind of Mercedes that makes people say, they don't build them like this anymore. Because they don't. A cheap Mercedes isn't automatically a bad idea. But buying the wrong Mercedes is. The cars on this list share one thing. They were built before Mercedes became obsessed with tech over toughness. They reward good maintenance, smart buying patience. They punish, neglect cheap fixes, impulse purchases. If you buy smart, you can own a Mercedes that feels premium, drives beautifully, and doesn't destroy your wallet. Luxury isn't about screens or badges. It's about how the car treats you after 100,000 miles. And these 5 cars prove that real Mercedes quality still exists, if you know where to look. If this video saved you from buying the wrong Mercedes, hit like, subscribe for honest car breakdowns, and comment below, which one would you drive? I'll see you in the next one.